What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We have yet another video of Spider-Man, and today I want to talk a little bit about Kraven the Hunter. He blew me away 110%. You know, if we look back at 2021, or I don't remember when Spider-Man 2 was announced. When they first announced it, they got the trailer out and everything, and I personally saw Kraven the Hunter. I thought to myself, okay, this is different. You know, this isn't a character that we see very often in the mainline movies or anything like that. It's not a character that's even referenced much. So they're giving a spotlight to maybe a character that the main public isn't going to know maybe as much about if their knowledge is based on the movies and some of the cartoons that have come out regarding Spider-Man. So when I first saw Kraven the Hunter, I was a little bit skeptical. I was like, oh, so this is the main character. This is the guy who's going to be pushing Spider-Man, and that's what the story's going to revolve around. So I was kind of on the fence about it. Obviously, then Venom came out, and then you're like, oh, I see what they're doing. This is a big reveal. And, most of the focus was shifted to Venom. Honestly, my whole focus shifted towards Venom. I knew Kraven the Hunter was going to be there, but I was like, okay, but Venom is the main attraction, right? We're going to use Venom as a way to fight Kraven and all this and all that. So I put Kraven back in the back burner. But the performance from the actor and the way that Kraven the Hunter was written, the way that his presence was felt throughout the game was, in my opinion, the best that I felt in a Spider-Man game. So that goes for Kingpin, that goes for Doc Ock, for Scorpion, for Vulture, Mr. Negative, for Venom. So far, I think Kraven the Hunter is the best villain that Insomniac Spider-Man universe has seen. He was cold, he was savage, he was calculated, he was brutal. And every single time that he appeared on the screen, he stole the show. Every single time that I saw him or I heard his voice, I got these little shivers. I was like, oh, this bad mother effer's coming.
But you still hold back. Kill or be killed.
And without diving too deep into spoilers, he whooped Peter. I mean, he whooped Peter twice. The first time I was like, okay, maybe he caught Peter off guard and Peter was kind of not fully concentrated because he was thinking about Mary Jane, and bam, that happened. But then the second time, he's still whooping on Peter. I'm like, damn, what the heck? This guy is unstoppable. He felt like an unstoppable force. I didn't know who could beat him. I didn't know who could stop that man. I really, really didn't. And again, don't want to dive too deep into the spoilers, but I may, so be cautious. His little showdown with Scorpion, that set the tone for what type of character Kraven the Hunter is, or Kraven the Hunter was going to be during this story. To just brutally take out a strong, big foe from Spider-Man in the way that he did really lets you know, hey, this guy is serious. And then once you start digging a little bit deeper and you start to see what he's working on, why he's using these villains, why he's capturing all of these villains around New York, and you see what he's doing to them. He's killing them, studying them, he's hunting them, he's adding them to his collection. You just notice and you realize that this guy is one of the most brutal and most savage villains that Spider-Man has ever faced. He was thirsty for the hunt. He always wanted the hunt. And he also has a weakness to him, a mortality feel to him. He knows that he's not eternal. He knows that one day he will meet his match. He knows that one day he will die. And he is seeking that. He needs that. He is a person that has always done things his way, a person who has fought his way, a person who has survived and hunted his way. And he will not die on somebody else's terms. He is going to die as a warrior, as a savage, as a man fighting, right? And he said something during his fight with Venom that gave me goosebumps throughout the fight. He said, if I die soon, I will die roaring. And his delivery on it during the fight, how he said it, was impactful, scary, and badass. That's really, to sum everything up, Kraven the Hunter was just straight badass. And I loved it because sometimes we need those types of characters. We just need a character that's a bad mother effer. You know, he's just that guy. And honestly, I got a lot of similarities to Leonidas from 300, directed by Zack Snyder. Now, in terms of how it made you feel, it like made you feel powerful, it made you feel like a freaking man. Hearing this guy just talk and be so damn goal-oriented and focused, you know, it really motivated you. I think Kraven the Hunter is a great motivator, a great leader, a savage, and a psychopath. And he didn't shy away from it. I think that potentially he is one of my favorite villains in superhero games ever. I think he's top 3 best villains I have ever faced or ever experienced in a superhero game. I think he was that good, and I just couldn't stop thinking about his performance. I couldn't stop smiling every time that he came on the screen because I knew something cool was going to happen. Kraven the Hunter, I apologize for doubting you when you were announced. I'm very happy that the actor was able to give such a powerful and awesome performance and bringing this character to life. Insomniac did a wonderful job in writing him. Big spoiler here regarding Kraven's fate. So if you don't want to hear it, you can click off now. A lot of the times I'm like, oh, I wish this character didn't die. Or, oh, no, I don't want that character to die. I'm like, dang, that was a wasted thing. I wish that character hadn't gotten killed. But when it was time for Kraven to die, and when I saw how he was going to die, I felt nothing but this man did it. I didn't feel sad. I didn't feel like, oh, let's save him. No, he wanted this. He needed this. And I just don't know how more badass than that it gets. I really, really don't. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. What did you think about Kraven the Hunter? And I'll leave you guys with this. The only thing I wish is I would have seen Kraven the Hunter just a little bit more. Thanks so much, and I'll catch you in the next one.